Hey guys, it's Thursday here on Genderlesslove, and today is Rant Day, because all of the questions that our lovely Miss Heather, the coordinator, gave us to answer this week are questions that I have a lot of stuff to rant about on. So, for the next 5 minutes, 6 minutes or so, we are going to get ranty. So let's go. Question number 1, have you ever been harassed for being LGBTQ, or have you ever witnessed someone being bullied for being LGBTQ? I guess I could say that I've kind of been harassed, just because if you see my prior video, I did have a very interesting outed story that involved a few people being incredibly confused and kind of rude about not talking to me about it and just talking to each other about it. It wasn't what I would consider to be bullied, but it was really annoying. Now, the brunt of the answer to this question that I'm going to give you is surrounded around the topic of the word fag. I absolutely cannot stand to hear someone use the word fag. And I don't know if this is just my personal experience or if it's like this for everyone, but I feel like men, more so than women, call each other fags all the time. I don't know when that became like a funny term to like call your bro, but fag is just like, oh my god, it like hurts my brain, it hurts my mind to hear somebody say it to somebody else. Do not, and I repeat, do not call people fags. Do not call gay people fags. Do not call straight people fags. I don't even know why that's a thing, because it's really obnoxious. Question number 2 is, do you have a favorite LGBTQ musician? This is my rant number 2. I used to despise Macklemore. I thought, firstly, that he was like the pastiest, most like weird hipster human being ever. I heard the Thrift Shop song, and I admitted to myself that it was catchy, because it was catchy, and I admitted to myself that, like, I guess that was a +1 for him, because Goodwill is a great way to save your money, but I just didn't like the vibe that came with Macklemore on some, like, urban white kid pretending to be ultra indie hip. I just didn't like it. It wasn't my thing. But I downloaded the full album because someone suggested it to me, because they were like, oh, he's got really great songs, it's not just the Thrift Shop song, blah blah. And I listened to it, and I mean, he is really, really profound, and like I never would have for some reason expected that, and that's on me for like judging a book by its cover. But I'm gonna talk about what everybody else I'm sure talks about, the song Same Love. I was floored. I was floored by this song, because I'm sure it takes so much courage to enter into that kind of hip-hop pop crossover scene and have a song about being a straight ally for the LGBTQ community. I think it's really cool what he did, and it's an incredible song, and the fact that they play it on the radio means that it's like a step forward, and I just really get stoked about the fact that, I mean, straight people are on board with this whole change in America's view on sexuality. So I think that's really cool, and that's my Macklemore rant. And I don't think he's ugly anymore now that he has a cool haircut. Oh, I guess on the topic of LGBTQ musicians, I should also talk about Tegan Sara, because I don't really know their backstory, and I don't really know, I mean, what's going on with their sexualities or how they are a part of the LGBTQ community, but I just know that they have some really hip songs, and it's like real hip, so you should listen to them. Do you have any tattoos or piercings? Are there any that you want to get? That is the third topic for today, and my third and final rant for all of you. I do not have any tattoos. I do have piercings, but it's not anything exciting. I don't think I even have earrings in today. I've got some, like, ear business going on, and, like, some whatever this is considered, I don't even know. But I don't have any other piercings. I'm not really into piercings because I have a crippling fear of needles. I don't care if the needle is going into my vein, if the needle is going into someone else's vein, if the needle is going into my belly button. I can't hang, because honestly, I, like, pass out, and it's really disgusting. I don't have any tattoos, but I do want a tattoo. I am one of those people who is really, really not about spontaneous permanency. If there's, like, a chance... See, here's my example. If I decide, as I'm walking down the street, I want to go bungee jumping off of this bridge, and within an hour, if I'm not doing so, I'm going to scream. I mean, you could go bungee jumping, your bungee cord could break, and then there you are, splattered all over, you know, the ground. I don't know. That's, like, spontaneous fun adventure, but, like, potentially permanent. And that is how I feel about tattoos. I feel like tattoos are a sacred thing. Your body is your temple. It is a sacred thing. And I'm not about to get, like, super trashed and get a teddy bear, like, tattooed across my left boob. That's just not about that life. But I am about getting things that mean a lot to you, or that you think are beautiful, and decorating your body with things that for the rest of your life you will be able to look at and be like, yeah, I remember why I got that, I remember when I got that, I remember what it means to me. And it doesn't have to have some, like, extra deep meaning to it, but I mean, it should be something that you know, have some sort of sentimental connection to. I personally really want an art piece by Alphonse. I want to say his last name is Mucha, because that's how I've said it my whole life. It might be Mucha. I could just be, like, a total loser and not know how. But, it is an art piece by him, and it's called, like, The Moon and the Stars, but I only want one panel of it. It's a 3-panel piece. And I guess I can leave a link. I'll leave a link below here with the picture. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And the expression on the woman's face, I think, is beautiful. And it was kind of the first art piece that I really thought was just mind-blowing. And it had also a lot of meaning with me because I feel extremely connected to, like, the moon and the stars. I've always been interested in horoscopes. I've always been interested in tarot readings. I've always been interested in the fact that potentially the universe guides more about our personality than we know. So I really want to get that, and it would cost me extreme amounts of money, which is kind of like the rant part of my tattoo rant, is the fact that why? I mean, I get why. It's like artists and ink and needles and stuff, but, like, they're so expensive. I can't. It's awful. Alright, now that I have wasted way more time than I thought I would making this video because my rants turn into just mindless speaking, why don't you tell me some stuff and rant to me about being harassed for being LGBTQ, or your favorite musician who's LGBTQ, or all the piercings and tattoos in the world that you have. I would love to hear about it. I really appreciate when you do leave comments, and I don't know where you guys, like, I keep getting all these Tumblr, like, oh man, Chelsea, we loved your video, or like, oh man, like, commenting about something that I said. Like, leave it here, because sometimes I don't check Tumblr, and, like, then I feel sad. So leave your comments here below and talk to me, and I will see all of you beautiful, lovely people next week. Bye!